am a nerd, and I've been asked to do a Simon Lockblood explainer video. So here we go, I am a nerd. So, Simon Lockblood is a very, very old WARATAH, and he's a classic military man. Simon Lockblood is an incredibly powerful WARATAH, with skills second to none when it comes using his costume skills for combat. For reference, WARATAHs can become any being can put on a costume of an entity and have that entity's powers. Like Spider-Man, you put on a Spider-Man costume, you got Spider-Man's powers, so on and so forth. So, if you put on a Simon Lockblood costume, you have all Simon Lockblood's memories, skills, powers, etc. And Simon has a preference for his Athena costume, which is really interesting. But Simon Lockblood primarily exists in the series because of Gwen Lockblood. You see, Simon Lockblood is simultaneously everything that created Gwen and everything that he needs to overcome. Because Simon Lockblood, a few years before the series started, went through a political affair with his elven servant. And in order to gain the elven servant's forgiveness, which would end the matter, he had to adopt their daughter Gwen and free her. There's this whole dark history between Sandman, elves, and WARATAHs. I'll do that in another video. But Simon Lockblood, he is very powerful. But he lost a lot of his credibility through that affair. Primarily, Simon Lockblood is an old-fashioned type of parent. The first time we really see him parenting is when basically his older sibling attacks Gwen. Because, Gwen's older siblings blame Gwen for her being born and their parents breaking up. Simon immediately says, after Try had basically attacked Gwen's sister, that Try did the right thing, and not to attack someone if they didn't expect to be attacked back. Simon Lockblood is still a very prominent political power and one of the 3 council members of the triumvirate nations of triumvirate WARATAH federations. The WARATAH federations are basically WARATAH governments, and the triumvirate WARATAH federation contains the Canadian, British, and Australian WARATAH federations. But Simon Lockblood, he doesn't go down without a fight. He's got all this hype behind him because he's really, really strong. And he knows how to get stuff done. Simon Lockblood is also an avid family man, despite being a divorced dad. And, honestly, I think what he's trying to encourage in Gwen is for her to stick up for herself. It reminds me of this scene in the first book. Amy and Gwen have both been hospitalized after a face-off with WARATAH hunters. I'll have to make another video on WARATAH hunters, but basically Gwen he asks Amy for basically a review of Gwen. Amy critiques his parenting style, and he says, I paraphrase, "Don't talk to me about suffering. I have been through the Napoleonic Wars, the Elven Rebellions, World War I, World War II, the Cold War, and more. Don't talk to me about suffering." Amy's response, "I won't yet." essentially promising him that she's going to be as big as he is one day. Essentially promising him that she's going to be an absolute menace to society just like him. And that's one of Amy's defining early character moments. Simon Lockblood serves as the old guard for the entire series. And, well, he is a very interesting character in his own right. Actually, I've considered several times of making Simon Lockblood prequels that show his early life. So tell me, what do you think about Simon Lockblood's character in WARATAHs of Northbank? And would you be interested in reading a WARATAHs of Northbank book? We are nerds.